Howdy folks, and welcome back to Batman, a Telltale series. I am Ruzkiel, and last time we stopped some criminals from taking a data drive, encountered Catwoman, completely different people, Catwoman, and took this from her as well. I did a few modifications in an attempt to make this a little better. First, I forced on VSync through my graphics control panel, so hopefully that'll fix the scene transitions. And secondly, I did a little mixing on the in-game audio for the music and sound, because I noticed while looking it over last time that the music kind of overpowered some of the dialogue a little bit. So, let us go ahead and start taking a look around at what we've got here. So let's take a look at the movie tickets. And I will attempt to talk a little more during situations like this, as well as hopefully the action scenes. Because looking back, action scenes were rather quiet when I could have been doing commentary.
Holographic lenses,
the
voice modulation. Wayne
talking
really outdid themselves with this version.
The talking portions, hopefully those be a little more up to date. No, not up to date. Apparent. That's the word I was looking for. Will be a little more apparent. I'll try to stay quiet during those because this is mostly a voice-acted game, and me trying to talk over other people who are talking just kind of muddles the whole situation. Now, understand, I will understandably react to a whole lot of stuff. So, I mean, that's part of what this is. Let's see here. Dent pressures mayor to decry vigilantes. Take a public stand against vigilantism. Can I expect the DA's office to prosecute cases on any criteria other than the law? Said Dent to the City Hall. Dent has taken a firm stand against people like Batman. Citizen-led shootings to the costume. Dent is currently enjoying a surge in popularity with one of the lowest criminal backlog indexes in the state. His Victims Assistance Program was part of the platform that drove his most recent successful bid for re-election, since becoming Gotham's youngest district attorney at 26. Okay. Lieutenant tapped to lead the task force. Mr. Gotham City Police Commissioner Peter Grogan appointed Lieutenant James Gordon to lead a major task force after criminal chatter in the Gotham underworld recently increased to an alarming degree. Gordon insisted that we're aware of the nefarious elements appearing to mobilize. At present, they're unknown, but not unnoticed. We will find them. Okay, so Gordon's got an honor roll discharge from the Marine Corps before joining the GCPD, and has quickly risen through the ranks. Made him the man he is today. Let's see, Wayne Enterprises funds Arkham Asylum replacement. They were talking about this at the party. Headed by Robert and Regina Zellerbach. Again, same people that we were talking to. Funding for a new mental health care facility to replace the outdated Arkham Asylum. Violent hangmans for an inhumane approach to treatment, prisoner escapes, but hopefully that won't be the case anymore. Man, it's hard to talk and see all that text at the bottom at the same time. Sorry. The new hospital, mixture of security confinement with modern healthcare practices to heal those who are suffering. Plans are underway to transfer current Arkham inmates as soon as construction completes and implement a critical program of rehabilitation and release. No, that's not the button. Oh, right click. Codex. I think they have that on the main screen. I think I will leave that for the time being. I don't think there's a whole lot of reason for that. Let's check out my
This suit
batsuit.
absorbed most of the damage from that gunshot. I've got to protect my back, even from the police.
I don't know, you look like you're bleeding pretty good to me during that cutscene. I'm not... Oh, what's going on? What? What's happening? Whoa, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing, Bruce? Let's check out my car. It's kind of a...
Oh, that's the stuff.
car guy. Okay, so it's a bit of a mixture between... Well, it's pretty similar to the one that they had in Arkham Asylum. Okay, well, I guess I'm not going this way. Let's just go back up the stairs, which requires a cutscene for whatever. Alright, let's take a look at our gadgets. Anything interesting over here, other than the grappling hook? Smoke pellets.
Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success.
Ah, the batarangs. The infamous
Let's
batarangs.
see if I can refine the edge. Could be sharper.
Yeah, it's getting a little... some of that jankiness again, but... we'll see.
Can deliver a jolt or knock out electricity in the area. I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter.
Trace detection skimmers. This doesn't look familiar.
Newest edition. Can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
So, probably a lot like, oh, I can't look at any of this stuff anymore? Huh, okay. Spare.
Spare grapple. Can't believe I let her take that.
Oh, you'll have to get it back. Alright, right click, back out. So there's the data drive. Anything else over here?
With over 200 successful convictions, District Attorney Harvey
Data port.
just
Ooh,
might be the
what's
hero
this?
Gotham needs. But he
The
can't
back
save our
computer
city
should be able to
alone.
read whatever
He
data is on that
needs
storage
your
drive.
help. He believes that together we
Oh,
can make
okay.
a dent
Well,
in Gotham's
we'll go
crime.
ahead and get our data drive. Let's see what's going on,
The
huh?
building for this.
Oh, one other thing that I probably should have mentioned is, hopefully my episodes won't be quite as long as that last one. There really wasn't a good place for me... well, actually there was a good place for me to stop. But what I'm aiming to do is try to keep this to 15-20 minutes apiece. Of course, this is assuming that the game will let me and that there's a decent cutoff point. I'm not firm on this number, but 15 to 20 minutes sounds good to me. So let's see what's on our... Let's see what everyone was after. It was so damn important. You know you're rich when your chair literally comes out of the ground for you. Oh, and looking back at editing,
Encrypted.
I noticed that it just said core. It didn't say Luther
Wayne
core.
Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theatre. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
Yeah, well, this is the only room that really matters.
Well, then you won't mind if I skip cleaning the rest. The dusting is murder. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process,
What are we looking at?
let me try a different angle.
Oh, okay. Holograms. Let's see here. What do we got? Well, it says use the W and S keys, but they don't do anything.
This is a map of the East Side shoreline.
Well, this is...
It could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs.
So there's something on the
Everything
TV.
flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Sarcasm
Makes
won't
sense,
answer
yeah.
us.
There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime,
I assume we're going out to the
I
east
saved
side.
you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zeller back away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone.
I'm still getting frame drops. That sucks.
Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
Yeah, thanks for the interruption.
Well, it wasn't for you, Bruce. I was worried I might drink all my good scotch. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Kinda figured.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
I've seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. I'll check the codex.
I don't know. As it is, I think it's okay. I guess we're going into the codex. All right, so we'll just go right to this. All right, cat burglar, burglary and petty larceny. New criminal on the scene, tied to several recent break-ins. She's effective and doesn't leave many clues behind. Currently, police have no leads. I wish I knew more about her. Well, that was helpful. I assume I can just leave after that and call it good.
Not much to find, apparently.
A few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I stay out of sight when I need to.
Define need to.
Whenever Harvey calls. The guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then. The media isn't good for anyone's health. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office...
It's a scratch,
It
Alfred.
would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
I have a job to do, okay? A responsibility to this city. You know why I do this.
For the car, I presume.
Well, the car helps.
Yes, we've done that thing like a bat out of hell. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
Business card, huh? Oh, what's on the back? Park, 6 a.m.
I
Oz.
thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves.
Oz.
Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Oh, is this Mr.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
No, this isn't
Criminal
Cobblepot.
grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling.
Oh, is this Hush?
Now, I haven't the faintest idea.
I think he just wants to reconnect. Criminal record or not, he's still an old friend.
A lot can change over the years. If I remember correctly, Oswald was fond of the old firecrackers in the toilet trick. I worry what he's graduated to. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close.
Oh, it is Cobblepot. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, come on.
I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Okay. Saving. Wow, it's really early in the morning to be meeting. Well, then again, that's exactly the time that's said, so... Hopefully... You know what? We're gonna stop here. This is a good place. It's a nice scene transition. And it's been about that market time, so we'll call it good. So, next time on Batman, a Telltale series, we're gonna meet Mr. Oswald Cobblepot and see how things turn out. Considering who it is, I don't think they'll turn out well. See you next time, folks.